Hello, my friends, it's Sheree, and I'm from Turquoise Dreaming. That's my channel, and welcome to my channel. So, I am here today to demonstrate some Craspire trims that I had picked up from them. They are the sponsor of this video. So, yes, I had picked up the stretchy lace, which I showed you last Sunday, that I plan on using it for journal closures. So if you haven't seen that video, you can go back to last Sunday and see how I'm using stretchy lace in different colors and how I'm going to make them into journal closures. But I also got these trims. So this one is the one I'm going to demonstrate today, the butterflies, and how I'm going to be using that. And I also got the strawberry trim, which I think is awesome and beautiful. But I like these type of trims. I call them applique trims, and it's because I can use them as a whole piece and put them on something as like the side of a page or the front of a journal and use it as trim, or I can cut them individually, separate the little pieces and use them like that individually. So the strawberries I'm going to be using in my, of course, strawberry journal. So I'm going to put some of this into my strawberry journal stash. I just made and sold 5, was it 5 or 4? Anyway, I just made and sold some strawberry journals. And so when I'm ready to do some more, I will have this strawberry trim. So yes, I picked this up at craspire.com, and I will have a really nice coupon for you in the go to my description box and just get that if you get, when you go to, if you want to get any of this from or check out craspire.com for yourself if you've never checked it out, or even if you haven't. They're always getting new things because it's worth checking out, because I didn't even, I mean, I've done many previous demonstrations for them and their products, and I never saw this trim before, the strawberry or the stretchy lace or the butterflies. So they're getting new products in all the time. So it's worth checking out. And then, if you do purchase something, click on my link to get there, use my coupon code, and you will be good to go. But yeah, I was really surprised when I saw these pretty trims, and I was very anxious to try them out. So I'm going to show you how I would use these today, and I'm going to demonstrate it on this little journal right here. Now, I am going to put this little journal in my shop called Sheree's Shop on eBay, and I've done a detailed walk through or flip through of this journal before, which I will link below also. But I'm going to do a quick little review today and add some of these. I thought this would be perfect little journal to add. I could even add one on the cover if I wanted to, of these little butterfly pieces. So this little journal is a ring bound journal, and I have here metal eyelets that the rings go through and a little tiny tassel to go with this little journal. It's so cute. It's made with vintage sheets right here at the top. There's a little bow. It's hanging from a bulb pin, so it's removable. And it's got some little pieces of lace and the vintage sheet and some rickrack and some embroidery floss all in this little journal. I didn't want a tassel that would overpower this journal, so that is the perfect little tassel addition to this little journal. And the fun thing, let me turn these a little bit here. The fun thing about a ring bound journal, and actually the first journal I ever used for my own personal use was one that I made, and it was a ring bound journal. And the reason I like to use or even make ring bound journals is because you can open up the rings and add pages or take out pages or rearrange them, whatever you want. So it's a fun way to, if you've never used a journal, maybe it's a good way to start learning how to use for someone that has never used a journal before and isn't sure about placement and things like that, or can't deal with a permanent placement of signatures that are sewn in. It might be a good way. Or maybe some people just always like ring bound journals. So there's a pocket here, and I thought, let's see, there's a plain page right here, And this is like, there's pages from the journal and different, from the book, and there's different, papers in here. So this is a plain solid color page right here. There's little things tucked in. There's a flip out here that could be folded down. There's a piece of, this is a piece of paper that's just put in with washi. And I don't know if it's glued down. I would have said all the relevant details in the, original flip through. And now that I'm looking back through it, I don't remember if this is just glued down or what, or glued down or just with the original washi sticky, but that will be in the original journal. But I thought, what a fun addition. And these butterflies go with these colors so well. Let's put some butterflies right here. Won't that be pretty? Yes, perfect, I think. So I'm going to cut 3 off here. And I have some sharp little scissors I'm using here. I got these at Dollar Tree, in case you're wondering. They have these in all Dollar Trees don't have them, and they don't always have them. But one time I bought a pair of these, and they work mine work perfectly. No problem snipping, cutting, whatever. I find them really, this is really nice for little fussy cuts, or fussy cuts too. They just are very sharp. And anyway, I bought one pair, and I liked them so much that I went back and went to buy another pair, and they didn't have them for quite a while. And then finally they got some in, and I bought a couple more just to make sure I never run out of these little scissors, because that's how much I like them. So let's see, I'm going to glue this right here. These even have little antennas, so I can glue them that way or glue them this way. I think maybe this way would be best. Then I don't have to worry about the little antenna. I don't, like if I glued them this way, I would almost feel like I either have to leave the antenna out, where they might get, worn or messed up, or I'd have to glue them down. So this way I won't have to glue the antenna down. Okay, just the thought behind my positioning here. And I'm going to use a little bit of my Fabri-Tac, but I'm going to be very careful in putting it on here. I'm going to try to be anyway, because I don't want it to go everywhere. And there's a big glob coming out right now. Let me grab a piece of paper. Well, I'm too late for my paper. Let me see. Let me see if I have some. Oh yeah, I have some scraps here. I can wipe that on. Maybe I can still use it, but I'll put it right here in case I can still use it. I had it upside down over there, and it's really coming out here. Let me see. Okay, maybe I can still use this and not waste it. So I'm going to use my finger here for a minute and try to not waste this glue. It's crazy, right? But it might work out for the best in getting the placement I want here without getting glue where I don't want it on these butterflies, so that it shows through on the page here, on the paper. So yeah, that one's done. And I'm using up this glue, so it's all good. Just going with sometimes you just have to go with whatever glue gives you and work with it, right? As with all craft supplies, sometimes things don't go the way you planned, and then you just work with it to make it happen. Okay, we got 2 butterflies glued with glue on them. And now I think, well, I had enough glue that oozed out there probably to put on all of these butterflies. Just about, let me see. I just about used up all of that glue here. This one needs a little bit more. Now I probably won't be able to get it out, right? No, it stopped oozing because I set it upright. Let me get it going down to the nozzle here. And I might even have to pause. All right, here it comes. All right, I just want it. I'm kind of putting most of it on the body here of the butterfly, what I'm going to call the body. And then the outer part of it's kind of like embroidered or applique kind of feel to these butterflies. So just lightly over the wings so it doesn't show through, hopefully. Well, let's see how we did. We're doing it this way. So the antennae are in. And I'm just going to, it's a little bit longer than the page, but I'm just going to you know, let the wings stick out a tiny bit there. I think it's okay. And just push this down. The antennae are just loose, which I think is fine because they're inward. Okay, let me get rid of this little glue piece of paper here. Alrighty. I'm trying not to get glue from my fingers. It's drying, so it's it's not getting everywhere. But there we go. Now, isn't that cute? And it's the perfect little touch to this little journal. This is Little Duck and the New Baby, first little golden book. So there's one spot. Now I want to, there's a lot of pages in here, as you can see. And I'm not going to do a flip through right now, but there's some tags there. Let's find, I want to put somewhere, I want to put a single piece of, I'm getting a couple more scraps here because I see my glue is oozing again, but a single butterfly. So I don't want to just put butterflies everywhere, which would be fine, but you know, that's would be up to the person that gets this little journal. So I've been moving things over from Etsy to my new eBay shop, which I just mentioned, Sheree shop. Oh, cool. There's lots of cool stuff in here. It's funny how, you know, you don't look at a journal that you made for a while and then you're like, oh, wow, that is really cool when you look through it again. So let's put one toward the back here. Just maybe a single butterfly somewhere. Like, could go here. Let me start from the back and kind of like just, you know, I put one near the front. Maybe we can put one near the back. See, here's where this would open, and it's easy to open like that. Both of them to take a page in or out. Isn't that cool? If you've never seen that before, they just open up, and these are pretty good size rings. These are probably, I'm going to say 2 inches maybe. So you have room for all of these pages plus adding more, or, you know, of course, rearranging or whatever. So we've got a pocket here. Now this would be cute to add a little butterfly here. A couple little Monopoly cards there, but we could put a butterfly right there. I think it's the perfect spot. So let's do it. So we're going to cut one off. So we'll see how that is. We cut off 3 before. And I just carefully cut where it looks like they're joined together. I don't worry about it, you know, or anything. Just cut it off. There we have it. There's a little string there. Let's cut. I could leave it, but I'm going to cut it off. It's just a little string from the sewing of the butterfly. I've never had any problem cutting these apart, you know what I mean? Like they haven't unraveled or anything like that. Anything like this. These applique trims, I've never had a problem cutting them apart. They just cut apart like this, and you know, there's no problem with them coming undone or anything, or unsewn or unraveled. This is my glue is again oozing a little bit, so let me see if I can get enough glue on here to glue this down. This is I've got 2 bottles I'm using up here, so thank you for your patience in letting me use my glue up here. I guess I'll go ahead and get out my new bottle for my next video. But if you all use Fabri-Tac and glues that you're trying to use at the last few drips, you know how it is. Okay, I want to make sure this is glued down, so I want to get a little bit more. Even though there's glue all over that I just used, I want to make sure this is going to be permanently glued down. So again, I'm not putting any glue on the antenna. Just going to glue this down right here. And he's kind of checking out that flower right there, isn't he? So cool. All right, that was fun, right? And I'm glad I got to make these little additions to this journal. Yeah, that is really cute. I like it. I hope you like it. And yeah, just check out Craspire.com. The coupon all will be in my description box. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. Let me know how you like these butterflies. And don't forget, if you're new, I hear people once in a while, and I say it once in a while, but just click the more to get to my information when I say description box, And if you're new and you don't know your way around YouTube, just click the more down below. You'll see a little bit of a blurb or whatever. I have my little blurb there, or my Etsy shop, my eBay shop, Sheree shop link there. But just click the more at the end of that little blurb and my description box will open up. Usually I have quite a bit there, and you'll be able to find my email, my shop, the coupon, the link to craspire.com, all that information and links and everything will be there. So yeah, in this little journal, just a quick little review. I have lots of pages, as you can see here. Let me put this down so I can flip. Okay, and you see the notebook rings. There's no problem. And like you saw, I reinforced the covers with the eyelets, but these flip really nice. I usually put see where I open them up, I put that on the inside so there's no blockage with the hinge. The hinge is down on the outside. So when you flip, first of all, the pages are flat. You can work on them, or you can take them out and work on them and then put them back in. And the pages flip really nice. Oh, these are the tags here that were just kind of coming out before when I was trying to turn the pages. There's a little tuck spot. I had them in right here. This would be a good spot to add some trim. In fact, what I will do for whoever gets this journal, I will actually add some butterflies here with a paper clip. So you can add them here. Look how pretty they look on the purple or violet. Let me get a paper clip here, and then someone can add those where they want. So let me see how I can clip these on here. Let me clip them like right here. Let's see if these will clip, because this is thick with the, and then I'll keep the tickets in there and the tags in that side too. So those can be, actually these are upside down. Here's the right side. I haven't clipped upside down. Still pretty though. But yeah, here's the rest of this. I like these kind of journals too because it's fun to put things in a way where they're like this Rolodex card, where it's just over the rings, you know what I mean? So it's really fun to be able to put things like that in the rings, that you can just turn the pages like this. So let's just see if we can flip through real quick. I'm not going to describe all the pages because, like I said, I'm going to link my original flip through below, but just a quick little so you can see what's in here again as a reminder. And this will be, when you see this video, it will be in my shop. And it could be a nice little Mother's Day gift or birthday coming up this summer. What else is coming up this summer? No other holiday. Well, Father's Day, but I don't think a man would want this journal. A girl's birthday, a woman's birthday. This is a Monopoly, Collage Monopoly tag, and this is a plastic sheet I have sewn on here. Oh, it's a whole, it's a photo album sheet where I sewed around here to make sure everything was together and made it into a pocket, and I have a tag on either side. But you can take those out and put photos in there or whatever you want. Envelope with goodies. And it comes with a goodie bag too, which I showed in the original video. Pretty index card. This is thick. It's just a cardstock, double-sided cardstock scrapbook paper. A coloring index card or postcard. Is it a postcard? Index card type of thing. Cute little ticket here. Yeah, this could be really fun journal. There's a few different matte papers, or that's probably from my atlas, one of my atlases. Card there. Thinking of you. So that could be cute. It's kind of interesting to look back through these journals and see the cards I put in here, and then thinking of you, because that could be someone. This could be a journal for someone you're thinking about, a friend that you want to, send something to or give something to, or a get well type of thing. Somebody's, recovering from something, That's a postcard there, a little golden book postcard. And you want them to have something to keep them busy while they're recuperating from something. A journal is a perfect gift for that. They can enter in those pictures that have been sitting around. They can write down, they can put their little cards in there, like if they have some get well messages or something. And the person giving it to them could actually write, say you open up here, they could write on that card or write a note here like, I was thinking of you, I hope you're getting well, type of thing. So there's so many reasons to give something cheerful like this to someone. Birthdays, Mother's Day, get well gift, best friend that you miss. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a great day.